today this is going to be a video of us leaving Pensacola, Florida, going across the state of Georgia, back into the great state of South Carolina on our journey home. So if you got an hour or so to kill, just go ahead and watch it, because it's pretty entertaining. I think we showed the different places that we truly enjoyed going across, and we'll see you in about an hour or so. It depends on how long this video actually is. So if you're ready, let's go. So this will be our only Pensacola sunset, so here we go.
Continue on to I-10 West.
But we will be back sometime later this year.
In 4.7 miles, take exit 7 onto Pine Forest Road and State Route 297 towards Pensacola Naval Air Station.
So we're getting ready to head out of Pensacola and head back east. It looks like the traffic's backed up. I guess everybody's heading to work. Beautiful sunrise this morning, though.
I wish it was a little bit higher up.
I know. It eventually will be. So even though we came to Pensacola through Georgia and Alabama, we're going to go back across the state of Florida, unless the traffic gets too bad, and then up through Georgia to get back home. And that way we'll see which route we like the best. Alabama was pretty. But I don't want to live here either. I like where we live at. But you know what I always say? I can always come and visit. I don't have to live here.
No place like home. No place like home. I'll say that hotel had good breakfast.
Oh, that hotel had a really good breakfast. So the hotel we stayed at was the Best Western Plus Blue Angels Inn. I think that's what it was called.
I think so too.
They had an excellent breakfast. Really comfortable beds. Even though I didn't do a video in there, because by the time we were walking in, we already had everything all the way across the bed. So I said, well, forget that. But it was a good place to stay. It was just really bad traffic for us, because we don't have patience for traffic like this.
Here's your
I noticed my bridge is so beautiful. I just love this. And I would like to come back whenever the Blue Angels are actually flying. That would be something to see. So if I time it right, we might get the Blue Angels on another field trip. And hopefully whenever I come back, it won't be so cold. And the weather,
not ruined in the ocean.
yeah, it was like a tropical storm out there in the thing. And also, why it's on my mind, time will be changing once again, so I'm going to lose an hour of my life today. Because it's currently 7:12 a.m. and it says that we will arrive at our destination at 1:11 p.m. and it says that's less than 5 hours. However, that is 6 if you do the calculations. So we will not be turning back time today. We'll be losing time somewhere along the journey. Check out that beautiful sunrise out there. I don't even know what bridge this is, but it's beautiful.
I think it says
of Santa Rosa. So maybe this is the bayside that we were seeing the other day whenever we were on the Santa Rosa area of Gulf Shores National Seashore. Oh, so pretty. It's just like that. It's a beautiful drive.
That water's nothing like it was the other
I know.
day. It's not choppy at all.
It might have messed up that part of my vacation, but I can always come back.
I think this is almost 3 mile bridge too.
I don't know, it's long. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is actually kind of surprising to me that they have so many trees on the side of the road, because I thought for sure it would all been built up, but fortunately it's not. So that is good to see. And I really have no clue where we're at in Florida right now, other than Interstate 10. So there's supposed to be a rest area coming up shortly. It said back there on the sign, 2 miles. We're now in Holmes County, Florida. Ponce de Leon rest area. That sounds exciting. Or if that takes you to St. Augustine. We're not going to find out. We're going to keep on going straight. After we stop at the rest area, of course. Oh, Ponce de Leon Spring State Park. I'm going to have to look that one up. I love State Park. I wonder how far off the road the rest area is. This is weird. Usually it's just in and out.
Turn left onto State Route 81.
I wonder if it's the Burning gas station.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Sunrise Circle, then turn right to merge onto I-10 East towards Tallahassee.
My God. How far off the road this is? Maybe the spring water's back there.
I don't know. This is weird. I've never seen a rest area you have to go this far off the road to get
In a
to.
quarter mile, turn left. Turn left.
So I see picnic tables. So, oh, I see cars.
In half a mile, keep right.
That is most interesting.
Proceed to the route.
So that is by far the strangest rest area I have ever stopped at. So that is by far the strangest rest area we have ever stopped at. I have never been to one where you have to get off the road and go a little piece down the road before you get to it.
Literally.
And then the other thing that was strange about it, in the toilets, usually the sinks are right there at them. Well, in this one, you had to go all the way around the corner just to go. Yeah, right there. That takes you back to I-10. So, that was a first for us. Chattahoochee River. Never heard of it before. You probably didn't get to see it for a brief second, but that over there is pretty as well, even though I missed video on the water that was over there, but you at least got to see the trees. Yeah, lots of trees. Yep.
They cut just some trees because they got new trees coming up. Both sides. Some of them.
And I personally like it better whenever the trees are on the interstate. And I know it's not good for people to run off the road and hit the tree and get killed, but it blocks the sun very well. So I personally prefer trees on the interstate. We're moving all through counties. That's Holmes County. They had Watson County a while ago, so it's like a Watson County. So it's like Sherlock and Holmes. But little Watson. Name's named Watson in that.
There's your favorite Target.
That's the only time I see a Target truck whenever we're on the interstate. And I've only ever been into a Target like 3 or 4 times in my life. There's nothing wrong with them. We just don't have one in the area where we live at unless you drive to Florence or whatever. And I just don't want to drive to Florence to go to Target. So this out here really almost looks like the country. Got trees and fences. There's another rest area coming up, but I think we're okay right now. The clouds are coming into formation really good. Oh, they only got portable toilets there. We use enough of those in Pensacola Beach. Know about that.
Well, you got to get off the road to get that.
That one's not as bad as what the other one was, though. And they got one on that side road over there as well.
I don't think they got.
Yeah, they do. They got porta roundabout.
Yep.
Little roundabouts. So now we're stopping off to get gas because if you travel, you have to get gas. Florida Cavern State Park. I don't know how that is. It's only 8 miles away. I have to look that one up and see what that's about as well.
Just right there and half a mile.
At the stop sign, turn right onto State Route 71 South, then make a U-turn.
But we're not making a U-turn. We gotta go get gas.
I think I'm gonna do the right away.
Yeah, we can just wait on them. I mean, there's 2 huge 18-wheelers. They can have the road.
Two sisters.
I think you're good. So I think you're good.
Turn left. Make a U-turn, then turn left to merge onto I-10 East.
You said yeah.
What's that, a half
At the
mile?
traffic lights, use the left lane to make a U-turn at Whitetail Drive.
They have a lot of places to stay and eat out here.
Make a U-turn.
We're not making a U-turn yet. We're going to the gas station.
You said
Use the left lane to make a U-turn.
How much is it? 345? 315? 315. That's not bad.
oh. I thought it was 345. Like we have a hard time.
Proceed to the route.
Hey people, you ain't coming out the right way.
Yeah, so it's time to get some gas at the good old Murphy, USA.
Maybe this ain't felt.
So, from what I've read online, whenever I Googled it a while ago, the time zone changes on Interstate 10 between mile markers 160 and 161. So, we're passing 153 now. So, if that's the case, in 7 miles, we are officially an hour older than what we are at this moment in time right here. We'll be back to our true age whenever we cross over. Right now we're an hour younger than what we truly are. Since we were born on the east coast of the United States of America. It's been a really pretty drive though.
Yeah.
Though once we got out of that traffic back there in Pensacola, it's been easy breezy ever since.
It might get hectic up here.
Yeah, because Tallahassee is coming up. on exit 158, they have a Lake Seminole. I think I need like 2 months just to cover everything. Oh, they also have a Three Rivers State Park. Bet you one of them's Lake Seminole since it said back there. It was that. But I do need time just so I can comb through and visit all these state parks and all these states. But I probably won't ever have all the time. Okay, so this is 160. Time is currently 9:34 a.m. That is pretty. I'm fine right now. I'm fine right now unless you want to. My time has not changed. So we'll come back in whenever the time does change. So that says Chattahoochee. And every time I hear Chattahoochee, I always think about the Alan Jackson song. And I would also like to state, time has not yet changed on my screen. So even though mine has not changed yet, Mom's phone has already changed over. So apparently she has better thing about wanting to get back to the East Coast than what I did. But up there it still says 9:40. And on my cell phone it still says 9:40. I will update. So once again, while I had my head turned, it decided to update. So at 10:43 a.m., my phone and my car realized that we were back in the Eastern time zone, even though Mom's updated a while ago. So we'll see where else we can see. It says the next one is 42 miles away.
Oh my God.
So this one's on the road like it's supposed to be. It's a miracle. TV this week either.
No. Maybe I'll need to ask your daddy.
Been out making videos. Making
Somebody
videos.
died. Something
I don't know.
for it to be handed out. It would.
So that's kind of weird. They got like a, it looks like a ticket booth. That's weird. Wonder what that's for. So hopefully, Mom will slow down enough so this 18-wheeler can get past us. Because it's got fire hydrants on the back of it. The whole time I was wondering, what in the world is that? Because I thought it was like Christmas lights. But it's not. And I have never in my life seen an 18-wheeler carrying fire hydrants. But there you go. It's very interesting. So the thing I like about the Florida Interstate 10 is they got their rest areas like every 30 or 40 miles. So that's really nice to know. And apparently this one's in a national forest. I pronounce it Osceola National Forest. So exciting. Oh, when we caught up with the 18-wheeler that had all the fire hydrants on it. How in the world did we lose him?
He passed us.
He must have been flying.
He passed us. You're not aware of what.
I know you let him pass us, but then I didn't realize he was going that
Yeah,
fast.
He was going that fast.
So the next time we come in this direction, I got to remember to stop here because they got a lot of interesting information up there. So this is a definite must-do event. So our exit off of Interstate 10 is getting ready to come up because we're going to one of our most favorite places in the world since we're passing back.
Use the right lane to take exit 335 onto State Route 121 towards McElney.
We're heading to the Okefenokee.
Take the exit, then turn right onto State Route 121 towards McElney. At the traffic lights, use the right lane to turn onto State Route 121 towards McElney. Turn right.
That was a nice ride on that interstate.
Yeah.
And there's my sign. Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. It's like a nice little town.
Mm-hmm.
Got plenty to eat.
They got KFC, Advanced Auto Parts.
Oh, they even got a Winn-Dixie over there. This is a long time since I've seen one of those.
McDonald's, Jiffy Lube, Dollar Tree,
Pizza Hut,
Tractor Supply,
Subway.
Nails and Spas, K-Toad. What's that, Safari? H&L Block. That on sports thing.
Taco Bell.
Dollar General.
It's a happening little town. Wherever this is.
What is the name of it?
It says 6th Street Steakhouse. I don't know where we're at.
It's a M something.
Oh, McAnee. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. That recipe thing
Popeyes, Walgreens,
Alto's,
Wells Fargo,
Save-A-Lot.
Pier 6 Seafood and Steaks.
Wells Fargo.
Stay in the middle lane.
Walgreens.
Got all kinds of places. Righty, we are
28
in
miles.
Georgia.
Continue straight on.
And this is the Okefenokee Trail. So we're officially out of Florida until we decide to do an overnight trip back to Fernandina Beach or Jacksonville. On that side of the state. Good old Folkestone is 36 miles away. I love Folkestone. So we can tell that we're getting close to the Okefenokee because all you're seeing now is pine trees everywhere. It's just so pretty. So now we're coming into a town and they have a train crossing. This is always terribly exciting.
That train had the same name on it that went to Julia, Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Must not have been a CSX.
The black one.
What was the name of that one? I can't remember.
North something
Norfolk.
other. Something like that. It looks like some of the cars that was in was there.
It could be going to Georgia. Who knows? Well, we're in Georgia. Duh, Donna. Maybe it's going to Juliet. We've been in Florida and Alabama all week long, so. I love trains. Oh, that's the end of it. Well, that was terribly exciting.
Didn't expect to see that.
Nope.
Oh, we're on the back roads.
I prefer the back roads, really, but as far as going to Pensacola, we're going to stay on the interstate.
We've been through here before. Haven't
No.
we? You sure? Stephen Foster.
Well, we haven't been to Stephen Foster State Park. We've been wanting to go there, but we haven't never made it there. That's on my list of places to go. Yeah.
Do this.
To do list. I don't know when it'll happen, but it's on the list to do. It would have happened last year, but then that hurricane came through and we had to get out of Florida. This must be St. George, Georgia. That's what the building over there said. So now we're leaving one of our favorite places. You can watch that video as well if you'd like to. It's about my absolutely beloved Okefenokee. So now we're heading into Folkestone, Georgia. We love Folkestone. If I did not live where I live at, I might would live in Folkestone. But then that's only so I could be close to Okefenokee if you want to know the truth. Plus, I wouldn't be that far away from Florida. I am all about Fernandina Beach. But I also love South Carolina too, so, you know, it's kind of a hard choice to make. There's the Folkestone city limits. And you know, the good thing is too, if I video it, then anytime I'm missing it, I can just watch the video. I'll be like, oh, there it is, there it is.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Martin Street.
See my water tower with my alligator on it.
Turn right onto Martin Street.
Probably better just go down to the red light.
I'm going to the red light and then turn around.
Get you to the same place anyway.
Yep. And I go straight across anyway.
At the traffic lights, turn right onto Main Street.
You see the beautiful mural there. I don't know if it's showing up. For the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. I'll just show it through Mom right there.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
I know what it is. Just want to get close to my water tower.
At the stop sign, turn right onto 3rd Street, then turn left onto Kingsland Drive.
Oh, that restaurant over there is open. Could have ate there for lunch, but where we at was really good.
Turn left onto Kingsland Drive.
So if you see it, there's the sign for I-95. So we are
In
officially back on the
7.4 miles,
East Coast.
turn left onto State Route 110.
So we are finally approaching the road that we know very well. I-95 is coming into view. And it's very busy.
Still ain't as good as down in Pensacola.
Oh, no.
Turn left to merge onto I-95 north towards Savannah.
Towards Savannah. So whenever we left this morning, we left the Gulf of Mexico. Now we're back at the Atlantic Ocean. We're back to our time and age that we truly are. Even though while we were in Florida, we were an hour younger. Well, let me say the Gulf Coast of Florida, we were an hour younger.
For 23 miles, continue straight on.
23. Somebody's getting a house or something. So there is the Brunswick Bridge. I don't know how good you can see it. It's sure really good in the morning though. It's my destination for tomorrow. So this is the Turtle River. It's really pretty. This is where we're standing at. It's a Sleep Inn in Brunswick. They have washing machines if you need them. We always need an ice machine. And they got a Coca-Cola drink machine. And they got stairs here. elevator. This is our room tonight. So once you walk in the room, they do have a closet right here at the door. And it's got hangers and an ironing board, a safe. And then as you come in to the room, Mom has already chilled out in a chair over there. Put the ice up there. They have 2 queen size beds. And a desk. And a chair. It's always pleasant whenever they have a chair. Oh, 2 chairs. And this is the handicap room, because I don't never know how the beds are going to be. So this is the bathroom. It's really large. And we do have plenty of toilet paper at this hotel. The one we stayed at in Pensacola did not have that much toilet paper, so I had to go back to the desk and ask for some. And then they have the handicap accessible bathtub here. And a really nice mirror. So that is the grand tour of the room. A nice long mirror here. Oh yeah, and before I forget, they have an alarm clock, a phone.
What did you do during all this?
Coffee machine, some cups, coffee, sugar sweetener, of course the ice that I got a while ago, a microwave that we should not have to use because we don't have anything to warm up this time, and a refrigerator, which is always necessary. And as you can see, we got our Diet Pepsi in there, and a sandwich, and some yogurt. And they got drawers. And I always have OCD on that. I always have to check them. I don't know why. And another lamp. And then the book that tells you all the rules of the hotel, TV stations, restaurants. Points of interest. And then over here, what I always like anytime I go to a hotel, the little pad and pencil. So if you recall yesterday on my video, I said about the Brunswick Bridge. Well, here it is. Get ready to go across it as we're heading to Jekyll Island before we head home. For some reason it's not going to focus this morning. But check out that beautiful sunrise over there. That is gorgeous. that marsh out there this morning. It's very, very strong. I almost feel like you're in Charleston.
Half a mile, turn left onto Georgia 520 East.
So we're getting ready to head into South Carolina, and as you just saw, that was our official Buc-ee's of South Carolina sign. I think that's the first one we saw.
176 miles.
Yes. So that means we got 6 miles left in Georgia because, as we all know, Buc-ee's in South Carolina is exit 170 on I-95. So in a few moments we will be crossing back into our home state. And once we cross over, we feel that we're home. But I'll turn it off for a brief moment till we get a little bit closer.
Not official.
Well, as soon as we get in the border of South Carolina, that's home. I don't care where I'm at in South Carolina, I'm home. So over there on the left, we have the Georgia Welcome Center. That's one of our favorite places to stop as well, whenever we're southbound. Today we are northbound. And that's a really nice one over there.
They got Forrest Gump.
Yes, they have Forrest Gump. So, bad thing is, we're at the age now, some people may not even know who in the world Forrest Gump is.
But he's playing in another movie. A man named Otto. O-T-T-O. Otto.
Otto.
Otto. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Oh, about to see that beautiful South Carolina flag.
Yes.
An American flag.
And then we're getting ready to get out of 3 lanes of traffic back down to 2. Got a few seconds left in the state of Georgia, and we will be crossing into the great state of South Carolina. If you look out there, that is the Savannah River. And then we'll put it back over here so we can see the Welcome to South Carolina sign. And there it is. And this up here, now we have traveled quite a good bit. This is one of the most beautiful entrances into any state out there.
I was surprised at Alabama.
we are home.
In state. Oh, 2 bucks.
Now, you know, I could stand to have a boat. Much as I like water, can't swim. I like a boat. Got all our beautiful palmetto trees out here. Depending on which side of the road you're on, they're either saying thank you for visiting South Carolina or they say welcome to South Carolina. But today it's saying welcome. So one thing we did learn from this trip, it's better to just go I-95 and then cut through the woods a little bit and then get on Interstate 10 and head to Pensacola. That's a fact of life right there. So that's how we'll be doing it from now on. Even though it was fun going those back roads, the only reason I really went the back roads because I wanted to eat at the Whistle Stop Cafe. And that food was good. But I think if I go back there again, that's just going to be like a trip there and then back home. If you need to. Want to? How bad is the traffic?
Behind us?
Yeah. People know how to spell. People know how to spell, so you might as well just say the word.
Well, I didn't say the word, I just spelled it. And if you know how to spell, you know what I said.
Pretty sure all the people that watches this is adults. So this right here, this actually confuses a lot of people right here. You see the truck driver is getting off here. There's a lot of people, I think they think that is the rest area. That is not the rest area because you'll see people come off of it, then you have to get back on the road. But that is not the official rest area to welcome you in. It is coming up here.
Up there, and then we got it behind us too. I believe it. Can't wait.
All right.
91 miles where we go. I can't wait.
I don't know if I can wait that long to be late.
Huh?
This right here is the official South Carolina Welcome Center in Hardyville, South Carolina. So a few years ago, they tore down the one that was here, and then they built this beautiful one. And that thing is so beautiful inside. It's one of the nicer welcome centers that they have. So anyway, I'm gonna put it down for a while and pick it back up later. So we did decide to come back here to get lunch on the way home. And this is in Santee.
For the chicken, do you want white or red?
A bit of rice.
So we're getting ready to do our last leg of our long journey. It started out last Saturday and is ending this Friday. Did stop and get something to eat.
Because I sure don't feel like cooking tonight.
I know after all that road tripping. So this is Santee, South Carolina right here. Exit 98. If you watched the trip whenever it started on last Saturday in that video where I showed how it went from South Carolina through Georgia and Alabama and then Pensacola, Florida, then you saw where we started at. So this is going to be where we end at. Once I get you across that water, we're home free. obviously the most beautiful thing on I-95 going through South Carolina. And the clouds are just amazing today. So it's ending on a good note. Close out our first vacation of 2023 video. It's been quite a journey. Went from South Carolina through Georgia, stopped at the Whistle Stop Cafe in Juliet, Georgia, spent the night in Auburn, Alabama, then went on into Pensacola, Florida, and then we went back to Alabama. Then we went back to Pensacola. Then I think we went back to Alabama after that. I believe so. And then Pensacola. And then we left to come home. So we spent yesterday at Okefenokee. And this morning we went to Jekyll Island. So that's all the videos you have to watch if you have not watched them. It was a lot of fun. We had fun making them. Out of everything, I think that I probably enjoyed the Mardi Gras Museum the best. And the Gulf Shores National Seashore. And obviously the Okefenokee, because I love the Okefenokee. And it was quite fun also this morning trying to find the island treasures at Jekyll Island, and we could not find them. And you know, by the time you watch this video, we'll already be home, I'll already be back at work, working on making money for another vacation. I already know where I'm going on the next one. But that's not until April. But of course, we'll have all kind of little trips speckled in. Even though a lot of people think I'm always on vacation, I'm not. I do work 40 plus hours a week. I just do this for fun. So how'd you enjoy everything, Mom?
I enjoyed everything.
Yes.
I enjoyed my visit with Lola, Chris, and Tabitha the best.
Well, I enjoyed that as well, but you know, as far as scenic things.
I enjoyed the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That was very interesting.
I think the Mardi Gras Museum was at the top of the list for both of us. And what else did we enjoy? We enjoyed something else really well.
The beach. Well, except for that storm that came through right then.
Yeah, because if you watched my Fort Pickens video, you will know that I had intended to go back out there and completely make a whole video, and then I was just going to pepper in what I did take that one day I did get it. However, I did not have the opportunity to do that because the park was closed on the day I went to do it. So instead we went to the Santa Rosa area. And I am excited that I will get to go back to Pensacola this year. It's going to be months from now. I've already looked at the hotel rates, so it'll have to be in the off season again whenever I go back. So it'll be hopefully on my September vacation whenever I go back to Pensacola. But it's a beautiful place. I would not want to live there. Traffic is just really, really hectic. It's bad.
Don't even comment.
Yeah. And so you'll also see a hotel stay in this video as well. And the hotel, we've stayed there before, but this time they just kind of made me mad, so I won't stay there again. But it's personal preference. And the only issue is, if you say that you're going to serve breakfast from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., you need to have breakfast ready from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Don't be telling us because there's no food left, well, the person will be here at 7. If the person's going to be there at 7, how about don't start breakfast till 7? Because somebody obviously had to put out what food was there before 6 a.m. so everybody could start eating. And if you also let them know that there is a problem with the room before you leave, people should not have an attitude because you let them know something was wrong with the room. So, I stay at a lot of hotels over the years. You know, I average like 50-something stays a year because I do travel on vacations and back-to-back day-off trips. So I will not be staying at that hotel again, but that's just me. And I think Mom's in agreement on that. Because we watched, there was some sausage left whenever we got in there, but the other people that came in there, they could not get anything. There was no eggs in there whenever we got in there. There was only 3 pieces of sausage and some potatoes. What can you really do with that? Especially, there was a bunch of truck drivers in there, construction people in there, so, you know, they like to eat. I'm not saying we don't like to eat, because honestly, look at us, we do eat. But I expect if you got hours posted, you're going to have that. So that was the only really negative aspect of the whole trip. So, I won't be saying there again. But
Attitudes.
yeah, the attitudes was really bad. You know, I do customer service myself, so I'm just letting you know what kind of job I have. So I do customer service, so I know how to treat people. Don't get an attitude if somebody's letting you know something's wrong. It's just saying. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe so you can see our future adventures. And I'm taking Mom's thunder right now because she is
I
driving.
am been in traffic all day long.
Yes, she has. So she's driving. So please subscribe.
I've been in traffic all week long.
All week long. She done all the driving, so I could video these lovely videos. But she likes to drive. You would think I bought the car for her instead of myself, but it is my car. But I let her drive it, so it works out great. I get to do the videos, she gets to drive, makes her happy to drive, makes me happy to sit over here and talk. So,
Well, she can't drive and do a video.
that's true. I don't know how people text and drive because I cannot do
See
that.
how they do it. You're
I've
gonna have to, if anything happen to me, you're gonna have to install.
I'm gonna have to install a video camera. I have to be like Traveling Robert. I like to watch him. He's got cameras everywhere. Yeah, well, I love my Buc-ee's signs. We're so close to Buc-ee's.
Miles now. 61.
61 miles.
Ain't it 61?
That's 61 miles.
Yeah, it started off 176.
Yes.
At the Georgia line.
Oh yeah, and I also have to say, I'm just rambling at this point. I know the video's already over an hour anyway. So that Warner Robins, Georgia Buc-ee's, oh my God, that is busy. That is just like our Florence, South Carolina Buc-ee's. It is hyped up and busy. Now the one in whatever the name of that was, Beach Express store in Alabama, that was quite nice. Here it is, the middle of the day. It's like visiting Florence at 6 a.m. So I was able to get my chicken sandwich and I was happy. Mom was able to get her pulled pork and she was happy. So it worked out great for us. And I know a lot of people keep up with my t-shirt collection. I probably bought at least 8 or 9 t-shirts, not all Buc-ee's t-shirts, but 8 or 9 t-shirts in general on this trip. So I just wear them for future trips. It's not like I don't wear them, got to wear clothes. But anyway, that's enough of the rambling. You're probably saying, will you please finish this video? So once again, please subscribe if you enjoyed, and you can hit the like button, thumbs up. I don't think anybody wants to share the video of our travels across the states, but whatever. If you do it anyway. Maybe other people would enjoy our personalities. So with that, thanks for watching. See you later. Toodaloo.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and bye.
Keep my eyes on the road.
She says bye too. Bye.